Hey Tim, talking about 3 Julie Andrews musicals. And the names of those 3 films are The Sound of Music, Victor Victoria, and Darling Lili. First up is The Sound of Music. This is a 1965 film that I don't think I'd actually seen before. But yet I knew every single song from the movie except for one. And yeah, no. I loved this movie. This was just so delightful. I was really surprised by how much I was just like, this is great. Like, even though I knew a lot of the story and I knew the songs, it was still just a great experience. If you're unfamiliar, it's kind of similar to Mary Poppins. But basically, there's this dad whose wife has recently passed away and he's been struggling to enjoy life since then. And Julie Andrews comes in as a nun and is like, yo, I can help these children. And then she helps these children, and it's just a lot of fun. The movie really takes its time to just like let scenes just play out and emotionally hit their mark. The songs were so delightful and so fun. Like, there's songs that I definitely knew were in this movie, but a lot of them I was surprised to learn that it was like, oh, this is from this movie. I also love the opening. Like, the opening is so iconic, and it's so iconic for a reason, because it's just like, bam, you are in the mountains. And I would imagine seeing this in a theater for the first time would have been such a huge grand experience, like watching Dune. Like, it's just like so epic. There are only 2 songs that didn't really do it for me. It was the one between the oldest girl and the boy. I'm just like, we could have kind of done without this song. Though I get why it's there, it's to set up other stuff, and it makes a lot of sense, and it makes the end more intense. And then the one with the Mother Superior, just didn't particularly care for it. Even despite those 2 things, I loved this movie. It was so much fun. Julie Andrews was great. The cast was great. Christopher Plummer was terrific. Just, yeah, no, it was a really great movie that totally lived up to the hype. It's a classic, and it's a classic for a good reason. So yeah, I without a doubt recommend this movie. It's delightful, it's fun. You gotta settle in because it is a long movie, but it doesn't feel long. Like, it's long for a reason, and I think it really justified its length. I remember thinking too, like pretty early on, I'm like, this is great, but are they gonna be able to keep it up for the rest of the movie? And then they did, and I'm like, awesome, this is terrific. So yes, thoroughly enjoyed, definitely recommend. Next up is Victor Victoria. This is a 1982 film, and the basic premise is Julie Andrews plays this down on her luck singer, and she eventually meets this gay man who's also down on his luck, and they decide that she needs to pretend to be a transgendered woman. So this is definitely an absurdist comedy. Like, it's very ridiculous, which is not my type of humor. Though they can work for me, but like, it's not that often. So yeah, I definitely liked parts of it. I like Julie Andrews a lot. I think she was fun. She makes a very attractive trans woman. I think the story is fine, though I've definitely seen that story lots of times. There were jokes that I was like, that's a fun joke. Like, there was one about like sneaking into a room that was kind of fun. I did not care for the music, especially because like the music has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. Like, this is a musical just because like she performs songs on stage. Like, the movie stops to do some music for like 3 minutes and then comes back to the story, and it's like, that's not a musical. You're just interrupting your movie with a music video for a second. I definitely wanted to like this movie more, especially because someone recommended this to me, and I hate not liking movies that people recommended to me, but like, I just didn't care about anything that was happening. And I wanted to. I tried so hard. I tried to go into this movie with the best mindset, but it just, I couldn't quite do it. That's so unfortunate. I think I'll give this movie a shot again in the future, because maybe on like a better day, I'll like it more, but just this time around, I really didn't care for it. Though it is a loved classic movie, so I would say if you're intrigued, go for it, but maybe don't have your expectations up too high. And if you do love the movie, let me know what you love about it, because maybe that'll help turn me around on it. And lastly is Darling Lili. This is a 1970 film, and the basic premise is, I don't remember. I watched this movie 2 days ago, and I don't remember anything about it, besides the fact that I did not like it. Oh yeah! Looking at the Wikipedia. It's a romantic musical spy film. Again, the music has nothing to do with the rest of the film. The songs are just, what are you doing? But yeah, no. Julie Andrews plays this German spy infiltrating British pilots. Yeah, that's it. And people are onto her. And I'm like, I don't care about her because she's the bad guy in this story. But you want me to root for her. And I'm like, no, she's the bad guy. I want her to get caught. I don't care if she's falling in love with this dude. She's killing Allied soldiers. Her. No. What? And just like, yeah, no. It's trash. I paid money to watch this. I'm so upset that I paid money to watch this. Cause like, it's no. And like there's airplane fight scene things and they go on forever and it's confusing who's attacking who and like we keep like jumping around to seeing close-ups of these different pilots, but I'm like, they all look the same. You're not showing me anything. And just, yeah, no. This movie's dumb and I really did not care for it. I don't recommend it. I don't know if I said that part. Okay. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got The Sound of Music sitting at number 4 in the really like section. And then after that is Victor Victoria sitting at number 37 in the didn't like section, unfortunately. And then bringing up the rear, rightfully so, is Darling Lily sitting at number 39, also in the didn't like section. This is a total of 39 old movies so far this year.